this morning.
For the calf? Not bad news, is it?
No, not at all.
That's good.
No, it's, I realise I have been a bit preoccupied with the business, but I haven't forgotten what I promised.
That's all right, there's no hurry.
But we will. I'll give you my word.
Maybe it's something best forgotten.
No, I'm determined to find somebody who'll marry us. I mean, when I say marry us...
I know what you mean. But if it doesn't happen, we'll manage, same as now.
Well, will that? I won't give up. Excuse me, you're not a churchgoer, are you?
Only weddings and funerals, why?
Oh, I wondered if you knew anything about that vicar at St Paul's.
Can't help you there. What do you want to know?
Well, his attitude, or her attitude to weddings.
Weddings? Oh, you and Hayley, congratulations, I didn't know.
Yeah, well, it's not for public consumption.
Ah, right, yeah.
And from what I've found out so far, I mean, the clergy are very unsympathetic to our case. I assume you know the background.
Yeah. Is it not legal?
Well, hopefully it won't be long, but no, it's not. So, well, any vicar that does agree to a ceremony is really putting his or her neck on the block.
And if they do, they don't advertise the fact.
Well, exactly.
Well, not in the parish magazine, anyway.
No, or in shop windows.
I'll tell you what, I've got an idea. Have you got a couple of hours to spare?
As long as I let Gail know.
Right, come on, follow me.
Interfaith wedding ceremonies.
Try it.
What do I do?
Move the cursor, press the button. There you go. Reverends Irwin and Florence Schumann, The Essence of Marriage, sample ceremonies. Try that.
Our philosophy is that no one can dictate the content of the ceremony. Our role as ministers is to make sure you design the right ceremony of union.
Is that what you want, a designer wedding?
I don't know. Where's the church?
I don't think they have anything as grand as the church. It says there that they do it in their study.
I don't think Hayley would fancy that.
No. Well, their study is in Arizona. Here, let me have a go.
Nice coffee.
Yeah.
I've always fancied surfing the net.
Well, now you have.
It's not as intimidating as I thought.
Yeah. What about doing it in a balloon? At last, the opportunity to pledge yourself to each other amidst the wonder of his firmament. Champagne flights, ceremony included, contact Altair Ceremonies Incorporated, $1,500.
I don't think so.
Same-sex weddings.
We're not the same sex.
Yeah, all right. Underwater weddings. Officiated by ex-Olympic 200-metre freestyle bronze medalist Reverend Chip Schloman.
I don't think Hayley wants to get married in a swimming costume. We want something a bit more traditional, like a dress, for instance, and somewhere a bit more local than Florida.
All right, I'm doing my best. Yeah, how about this? We believe that no members of society should be prevented from entering into the holy state of matrimony, whether it be by racial, ethnic origin, gender, age, orientation, or other human condition. What about that one, then?
Where is it?
Well, it's not in America. The other side of Manchester. And here he is, the Reverend Marvin Winstanley. Looks traditional enough.
At least he's not wearing swimming trunks.
SuperbCut?
That's right.
You got a vicar off the internet?
Why not?
I thought the internet were full of cranks.
Well, it is true there is a preponderance of strange-sounding Americans, but, well, the man I've chosen, he looks very ordinary, very sober.
But you had a picture of him?
Yes, the Reverend Marvin Winstanley from Manchester. I've arranged to see him at 1 o'clock, if that's all right.
Today?
Well, I can cancel if it's inconvenient.
Oh, no, Roy, you carry on. I mean, I'm sure you've got to fit it round Hayley's lunch break.
Well, actually, Hayley knows nothing about this. I thought I'd go on my own first and see it's what she'd want.
And what does she want, Roy?
Well, a proper, traditional religious ceremony. Without the civil bit, of course. I mean, signing the register.
Well, I hope you get what you want, Roy.
Well, yeah, well, this sounds very promising.
Can I be of some assistance, sir?
I was told I might find the Reverend Winstanley here.
You're looking at him.
Oh. Roy Cropper. We spoke on the phone?
The prospective bridegroom. Roy, it's a real pleasure. It surely is.
Likewise, I'm sure.
You like my place?
Well, it's very unusual.
Well, I'm a very unusual man, Roy.
Is that a stage?
Performer needs a stage, Roy, and sure as hell I'm a performer. Performer of miracles, if you like.
Miracles?
Every time I marry someone, it's a kind of miracle, Roy. Bringing together two people in the eyes of the Lord. Two people who, through prejudice and narrow-mindedness, might still have been crying in the wilderness if I hadn't happened along.
I see.
I heard your cry, Roy, on the phone line. I understand your predicament. I need to know one thing, that's all. Do you and your partner love each other? Are you committed, Roy?
Yes, but...
No buts. That's all I need. I can cater for every taste, for every proclivity. I can marry you in a ski lift, an aeroplane, underwater, clothed, naked, you name it, I do it.
About your church.
John Doe Reformed Resurrectionist Ministerial, the heart of the Midwest. That's where I studied for my doctorate.
America.
I attended one of the finest ecclesiastical universities in the US of A.
I see.
But hell, why are we talking down here when you want to see the chapel?
Is this not the chapel?
Right. Does this look like a chapel? This is just a sort of little den for our less formal gatherings. Guess you might call it the church hall.
Oh, I see.
Chapel's upstairs. Come on. I'll show it you.
Right. Right. It is quite traditional.
Simple's the word, Roy. Plain and simple. We're simple people. No frills.
Yes, I see.
I realise this might not be to some people's taste, Roy. Maybe a little utility plain. But like I said, I can marry you anywhere you like. You can have hymns, songs, prayers, live groups.
Hymns, definitely hymns.
Traditional. I like it. You know, I've married lots of couples in my time, Roy, but never before a transsexual. Hayley would be my first transsexual.
Of course, we wouldn't want attention drawing to that.
Oh, sure, I understand, no problem.
Like you said, traditional, as normal as possible.
Roy, whatever you want. I want you to have whatever you want. Now, how about a date?
Well, that's not entirely settled upon, of course, and I would want my fiancée to meet you and to see the chapel for herself.
You just phone me as and when, Roy. I'm here to help.
Roy, me old buttonhouse tricks.
Oh, the tricks are fine, thank you, Jack.
Was it okay?
I don't know, Gail. Possibly.
Well, what was he like?
Well, he wasn't what I expected, but he was very pleasant and very accommodating.
Well, that's great.
Oh, I don't know. It's rather unnerved me, to be honest. I mean, and there are other people to be considered before a final decision can be made.
And when are you going to tell her?
Well, I'll tell her tonight.
Hope it works out okay, Roy.
So he wasn't a proper vicar?
Oh, yes, he was a Doctor of Divinity, I believe.
And you say he was dressed like a cowboy?
Well, not exactly a cowboy, Mrs. Bishop, though there was the air of the Western about him. Mind you see, he wasn't in uniform, it not being Sunday.
Did he say he could do it?
Yes, he was very keen. Oh, hello, Hayley.
Hiya.
Would you like a drink?
Oh, I'll have a pineapple juice, please. James Watson.
Hello.
Well, why don't you have something a bit more exciting, like a sherry or a portmanteau?
Why?
Roy's got something to tell you.
Pineapple juice is fine. What have you got to tell me? The internet.
It's Kelly's idea.
It was a bit of a joint decision.
You went on the internet telling people all our secrets.
I never told anybody any secrets, Hayley. Well, apart from Marvin, of course.
Marvin?
Marvin Winstanley. The Reverend Winstanley is a Doctor of Divinity.
Right, it's bad enough that everybody in Weatherfield knows me secrets without you broadcasting them to the entire world.
I'm going to go and get some drinks.
It is not like that, Hayley. It's not like that at all. The internet is a research tool. All I did was look up for somebody to marry us. The Reverend Winstanley is the only person I spoke to in person, and he was very keen to help. He said that you'd be the first transsexual he'd ever officiated of.
Oh, well, that's fine then, isn't it? I'd hate to rob him of an ecclesiastical first.
Oh, come on, Hayley, I thought you'd be pleased.
What, to be the centre of attention at the freak show wedding of the year?
Look, I am sure it wouldn't be like that.
No, you're right, it won't, because I'm not going anywhere near the place.
I did stress the traditional element very strongly.
Look, tell me to shut up if you think I'm interfering, but if it's an ordinary wedding you want, I might be able to help.
What with a white dress, veil, vows, bridesmaids?
Yes, well, I'm not promising anything, but I wondered if you'd met the new curate at my church. She's very progressive.
She?
Yes, she's a nice young woman, and they say she's very open to new ideas and such like. If you want, I could make a few discreet inquiries.
When you say discreet?
Well, I mean just that. I could perhaps effect an introduction and let you take it from there.
Yes, well, that sounds very promising as well, Mrs. Bishop.
You think she'll be sympathetic?
I'm sure she will. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
I've had a word with the curate.
Oh, yeah, what,
Well, I said that you were friends of mine, that you wanted to get married in church, but that there were some unusual circumstances.
And didn't she want to know what they were?
Well, I'm sure she will, but I thought the details would be better coming from you.
Oh, yes, I suppose.
Yes, well, I'll give you her number, shall I? And then you can arrange to go and see her.
Oh, right, yeah, I've got a pen.
We're neither of us what you'd call practising Christians, but we do want to get married in a church. Well, in a church just like this one.
Nice, isn't it? I know the building shouldn't matter, but...
Oh, it does.
So, neither of you have been married before?
No.
No.
Are you both baptised?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, well, I'll get the diary, shall I? We'll see what dates are available.
Before you do, I think Mrs. Bishop might have mentioned that there are unusual circumstances.
Yes, I've been wondering what she could have meant.
I'm a transsexual.
Right.
I was born male, so legally I still am, though not in any other way. Which we know means you're not supposed to marry us, but we think that's wrong. And we hope you'll think it's wrong as well, and you'll feel able to do it.
I see. Yes.
We realise that there wouldn't be the civil side to the ceremony.
No, that doesn't matter. What matters is that it'd be a proper wedding in a proper church.
Well, you'll have to give me time to think about this. And to pray about it.
I thought she seemed very sympathetic.
So why couldn't she just say yeah? Why did she have to pray about it?
Well, it's probably a very difficult decision for her.
I don't see why. She's supposed to be a Christian, supposed to want folk to be happy.
Yes, but she holds an official position within the Church of England.
So?
Well, so she's probably got to consult people, bishops and such like. I mean, you've got to see it from her point of view.
No, I haven't. No, just for once, I'd like somebody to see it from mine.
Yes, well...
Why I'm going on at you, I don't know.
Let's have a drink.
Any post?
Nothing very exciting, I'm afraid.
Nothing from Jessica, then?
Well, she won't write. She'll ring up, won't she?
I think we'd have heard something by now if she had out positive to say.
I don't think that's necessarily true.
Hayley, are you coming? We're going to be late.
Yeah, well, I just think we ought to think of some alternatives. Come in.
Egg and chips, pie and chips. Oh, and 2 teas. I'll bring them over. I'll be with you in a minute. Morning, Vicar.
Hello, Roy. Have I called it a bad time?
No. But do you mind if I carry on? Can I get you a cup of tea?
Oh, no, thank you.
I'll just finish this order off before I forget.
No rush.
We were just talking about you this morning, wondering if you'd come to a decision yet.
I'm sorry I haven't been back to you sooner.
Oh, no, that's all right.
Only as I'm sure you can appreciate, it's not been an easy decision.
Has it not?
I want you to appreciate that something like this can never be straightforward.
Yeah, of course.
These things can't be done lightly. The Anglican Church sets itself up for enough criticism. The thing is, I'd be criticised either way. But in the end, it comes down to my own conscience.
I see.
And how I interpret my responsibilities as a Christian. Only you see, because we're women, people think we're obliged to be more lenient, having only just been accepted ourselves. And I'm very sensitive to that criticism.
Hiya. All right, please.
So please, don't run away with the idea that this has been an easy decision, because it hasn't. Oh, hello. Oh, hello, Hayley.
I didn't fancy it raw this for me dinner. A little gossiping about Deirdre and not a bit right pleasant, so I thought I'd give it a miss.
Yeah, well, you did right. Jessica's got something to tell us.
Have you?
I won't get your hopes up. You're going to say no, aren't you?
No. On the contrary, I'm going to say yes. Against the advice of some of my colleagues that I've spoken to. No, I'm willing to do what I can for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
As I've just been saying, though, to Roy, it hasn't been an easy decision.
You don't know how much this means.
How does the 21st sound?
What, this month?
Yes, it's a Wednesday. I've penciled you in for 2 o'clock, if that's any good.
21st.
It's the Queen's birthday.
In that in June, right?
No, a real birthday.
Oh, right. Well, it's 2 o'clock, so if you'd like to put that in your diaries, although we will be sending out official invitations.
Oh, I'm thrilled for you.
Well, it's all down to Emily, really, coming up trumps with Jessica.
Let's just hope she doesn't change her mind.
Oh, you're not going to change your mind, are you, Hayley?
Not Hayley, no, the vicar.
Oh. Well, what's everyone having to drink? Oh, what a good idea.
Not going to be able to concentrate today. I just want to talk about wedding things.
Who to?
To girls at work.
Is that a good idea?
Why not?
Well, I would advise a certain discretion, Hayley, pro tempore. I mean, we don't want to attract any unnecessary attention to ourselves, do we?
What do you mean?
Well, not with Jessica risking so much for us.
Well, we don't have to keep it a secret, though, do we?
Oh, no.
Then. Because we'll have to talk about it to organise it, won't we?
Will we?
Of course we will. Like, who's going to be your best man, for instance?
Well, yes, I suppose.
Have you thought about who you want, Roy?
Well, not so as I've made a final decision yet.
And I'm going to need bridesmaids. Who shall I ask to be bridesmaid?
I don't know.
It's a new way of having to think about people, isn't it?
Very new, yes.
Fun, though.
I suppose likely candidates will suggest themselves, so to speak, as one calls them to mind.
Hiya.
Hello, Toya.
Toya.
You mean?
What are you looking at me like that for?
Morning, everybody. Have I walked in on something?
What I walked in on 5 minutes ago.
And what was that?
Still waiting to find out.
Everything all right with you two?
Oh, sorry, Gail. Sorry, Toya.
Sorry.
We were just
We had to
conferring.
consult each other.
Sorry.
Was that an explanation?
Oh, sorry. No, what it is, you see, what's happened is Hayley and I, we found where we're going to get married.
Have you? Married?
Yes, a very nice curate.
Jessica.
Yeah, she's agreed to conduct a traditional ceremony for us.
What, a proper wedding?
Proper in the eyes of God.
And we were just conferring as to who to ask to be Hayley's bridesmaid.
And we wondered, Toya, if you would. And Sarah Louise.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so? Of course I would, I'd love to.
And Sarah Lou will be thrilled.
Only it's on a school day.
Well, the one day won't matter, just as long as I explain to the teacher.
Never been a bridesmaid before. Got cheated with our Leanne.
We all got cheated with Leanne.
Oh, well, that's the bridesmaid sorted.
Easy.
Hey, but you're not going to make us wear something daft, are you? Because I won't do it if I don't like my dress.
Toya, I don't think you can dictate what dress you want to
I
wear.
just don't want a bridesmaid looking like dogs, does she not?
I'll tell you what, Toya. Why don't you and me design your dresses together? And then we'll both be happy, yeah?
OK.
Right. Guest list. I think, generally speaking, it should just be a few close select friends and then a small reception back here. And then it's feasible, isn't it?
Feasible?
Well, what I mean is it wouldn't be unviable.
What do you mean, Roy?
Well, basically, if we invite Gail and Martin and David, Nick and Leanne, Audrey, and then there's our two bridesmaids, well, that makes a nice party of 10, including ourselves.
10 people? For a wedding party?
Well, I think that would be about pleasant.
Well, what about Alma? What about all my friends at factory?
Oh, well, that's my point, you see, Hayley. Once you start opening it up, it is not feasible, is it?
Why not?
Because if you go inviting the likes of Alma and Janice, you have to invite their extremely unpleasant husbands as well.
Roy, we can't not invite good friends because of who they're married to. There's a wedding. You get a mixture of people at weddings. It's what they're like.
I just want to avoid any possibility of me losing my temper. I mean, one more piece of provocation from Les Battersby or Mike Baldwin.
Look, I doubt either of them will want to come. They're bound to find an excuse. But we can't not invite them.
You're making me doubt we should send invitations at all.
Well, I'm not getting married in total secrecy.
You wouldn't be.
I'd as good as be with only 8 people coming.
It's only me.
Hiya.
Hiya, love. Sorry to call round so late. Our Toya's just told me. You getting wed? I wanted to come round and offer me congratulations.
Thanks, Janice.
Oh, do you know, she is dead chuffed. You inviting her to be your bridesmaid?
Well, then, we hope you'll be able to accept an invitation as well.
Oh, yeah, of course I will. I love a good wedding, me. Hey, but you won't be inviting him, will you?
Sorry?
Les, I don't want him coming, ruining your big day. Just invite me on me, Todd.
Are you sure?
Well, you wouldn't want him, though, would you?
Well, I think we'd be glad to take our lead from you on that, Janice.
Very glad. Right, I'm off.
Oh, right, well, have a nice day, and don't worry, I'll nip out later and I'll post those wedding invitations.
Oh, well, I was thinking, Roy, it might be nicer if we delivered them by hand, make it more personal, you know. I mean, just the local ones, obviously. What do you think?
Well, it'd certainly save on stamps.
Oh, Roy.
No, and I think folk would appreciate the more intimate gesture.
Hi. Look who I bumped into in the street.
Oh, Alma.
Gail said you got some news.
Have you not told her?
No, I didn't want to spoil your moment.
Me and Roy have set a date.
Oh, that's wonderful. So when's the big day?
Oh, week after next.
The Wednesday.
So soon, well, why the rush?
Well, I wanted a proper church wedding, traditional, you know, and it's not every vicar will agree to it for me.
Oh, I see.
There's a standing curate at Mrs. Bishop's church. She's a woman.
Yeah, Reverend Lundy, but she's only there a couple of weeks. I mean, it can't be out official, we can't sign register or anything, but I don't care. It's ceremony I care about, me chance to say how much I love Roy.
And me, Hayley.
Oh, that's lovely.
And I wondered, Alma, seeing as I could talk to you when I couldn't to anybody else, and, well, if it weren't for you, I'd have never met Roy. Would you consider being my matron of honour?
Oh, Hayley, I'd be so proud.
Talk about taking a flaming liberty.
Ah, what's up now?
Flaming Gary Mallet, that's what's up. Up a flaming ladder, cleaning our flaming windows.
I know. I asked him to do them.
You what? What for?
'Cause they're windows, Les. You're supposed to be able to see through them. Let light in. It's like living in a flaming total eclipse in this house.
Like living with one more like. Is that dim?
Don't you read papers? Too many of them ultra what's-it rays is bad for you.
Oh, well, I suppose we'll just have to wear a suntan cream while we're watching telly in future, won't we? Anyway, listen. Toya's got some news for you.
Oh, aye. What's she been up to now?
I haven't been up to anything.
She's going to be a bridesmaid.
A bridesmaid? Oh, great. Who's getting married? Hey, I bet it's me cousin Billy, innit? Him and that exotic dancer with the ring through her.
No, it's not.
No? That's a pity. It would have been a right good do, that. Who is it, then?
Roy and Hayley.
You what? You have got to be joking.
No. Why?
Why? Why? Have you lost your memory, Janice? Or are you just plain daft? Because it's a couple of blokes, that's why.
Oh, Les.
Hayley's a transsexual. Whatever she used to be, she's a woman now. Just like me mum.
You just be careful what you say about your mother. She has got nothing on her that's the same as that freak.
Oh, come on, Les. Why don't you climb out of the dark ages? Hayley is not a freak. She's lovely.
A freak is what I said. And a freak is what she is. And there's no way that you, Toya, or any other member of this family is taking part in a sideshow like that. OK?
Hello. Have a good day.
Lovely, thanks, Roy. How about you?
Oh, well, we ran out of baked beans, I'm afraid. Seem to have had a bit of a run on high-fibre protein. But, well, apart from that, very fine, thank you.
Listen to us, sounding like an old married couple already.
Well, I've always thought that old married couples are generally made up of people who are quite content to be together, so, well, perhaps it's no bad thing, eh?
No, I like it that way.
Hey, I've got a nice piece of pork for your tea.
Oh, well, I thought we could go and deliver invitations first.
What, before your tea?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Right, well, I'll go and get my coat.
Come here first. I love you, you know, Roy. I think you're a very, very special man.
I love you, Hayley.
No, Roy, I mean it. Marrying somebody's one thing, but marrying somebody like me, even though it won't be a proper legal wedding, marrying someone like me means so much more. It takes someone very special indeed.
Yeah, I'll just go and get my coat. La Sagrada Familia.
What?
Oh, it's a cathedral in Barcelona. Astonishing by all accounts.
Really?
Yeah, construction started in 1882 and it's still nowhere near completion.
Oh, well, that's foreign builders for you.
No. It's because it was such a massive undertaking.
Sure Steve McDonald's not the main contractor?
Do you know, Gail, I think Hayley will love Barcelona.
Roy, don't you think she'd prefer somewhere just a bit more romantic, you know, rather than being dragged round sightseeing? It is a honeymoon.
No, but that's the beauty of Spain, you see. You can have a few days sightseeing, then you head off for the mountains.
I suppose it's the added bonus that you both speak the language.
Oh, hardly. Oh, by the way, if Hayley comes in, not a word about the honeymoon plans. It's a secret.
My lips are sealed.
Hiya.
Oh, hello. Won't be a minute. I'm on the home stretch.
Take your time. Hello, what's this?
What's what?
Guidebook to Spain.
I don't know. A customer must have left it.
It's yours, isn't it?
No.
Right, there's no use trying to fib. I know it's yours.
Is it that obvious when I tell a lie?
No, I can just tell by the way you put little stick-on flags on pages that interest you.
Oh, yes.
So how come you're reading about Spain, or you're thinking of taking up classes again?
Well, it was going to be a surprise, but you've ruined it now.
Surprise?
Well, yeah, let's just say that Spain was on my possible list of honeymoon destinations.
Spain?
Yeah.
Well, you can go on your own.
Well, I don't think it counts as a honeymoon if you go on your own.
Roy, I'm not going anywhere that involves me having to show my passport. Not after the fiasco we had at airport last time.
Oh, yes, I've forgotten about that.
Yeah, well, I haven't. I never will.
It just slipped my mind.
It's all right.
I suppose I just convinced myself that when we eventually do get married, that we wouldn't have any more of these sorts of problems.
As far as bureaucracy is concerned, Roy, nothing's going to change.
Does this mean we'll never be able to go abroad?
No, not never, but it's hardly a perfect way to round off your honeymoon, is it? Being interrogated by customs and excise. And knowing my luck, it's exactly what'll happen.
You can see where we're coming from, though, with Spain.
Of course I can. But I'm sure we'll have a lovely time wherever we go.
But where?
Well, the world's our oyster, Roy. Well, United Kingdom, anyway.
Oh, it's a brilliant idea.
Well, there's certainly plenty to do.
Monuments, museums, galleries.
Tea rooms.
You're only a stone's throw from the most beautiful countryside.
I think we've decided, haven't we?
I think we have.
York it is. Hiya.
Oh, hi. What do you want?
Oh, I don't want anything, thanks. Is it still all right, what we said?
Yeah, of course. I'll have to let you in, but then I'll just leave you to it.
Thanks.
Oi! What do you think you're doing?
Oh, hiya, Mr. Baldwin. I'm just making my wedding dress.
Oh, are you? And who said you could do that?
Deirdre. It were her who let me in.
Oh. Was it?
You opened early.
Well, I was up. I thought I might as well.
You were up at 4. You didn't open then.
Oh, I didn't mean to wait you. I'm sorry.
Are you all right?
Yeah, fine.
Not getting cold feet?
No more than normal.
What you did before you had my back to run them on, I don't know.
Yeah, what we were talking about last night, best man.
Oh, yeah, who are you going to ask?
Nobody. Actually, see, it's not compulsory.
Roy, a traditional wedding is what we're having, remember? A best man is traditional.
Yeah, but if we're being pedantic about it, we shouldn't really be living together beforehand. I mean, that's hardly traditional.
I'm going to the church for Malmas, that's enough. Now, come on, best man. There must be somebody, a friend.
You're my only friend. I mean close friend. You, then Gail. I don't suppose...
You are not having Gail as your best man. What would people say? What about Martin?
Well, he wouldn't mind. He's quite broad-minded.
I meant as your best man. He's a friend.
But only as Gail's husband.
Ask him.
Yeah, of course you believe me. Look, I'll phone you back. Who the hell gave you the right to listen to my phone calls?
I wasn't. The door was open. I didn't realise.
I hope you had a good reason for barging in like that.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Perhaps not to you. Now, come on. What was it?
Well, I was wondering if I could use the machine again in my lunch hour.
No, you flaming well can't. I don't want you hanging around this place when you should be out. You'll be going through me desk next.
I wouldn't do that, Mr. Baldwin.
If I don't give you the chance, no, you won't. Now get back on that machine and start working on my stuff. And it better be as fast as when you were working on your own. And shut the door.
Oh, sherry at lunchtime, Roy. You'll be jumping off buses before they've stopped next.
Well, that's hardly possible these days with the doors shut. And the old route master, not that I ever did, of course.
Take no notice. Nobody else does.
No, right. Well, a sense of humour is regarded as important.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
And unflappability, a certain trustworthiness.
Yeah, you forgot incredibly good looks and charm.
With good reason. Right, get on with it.
Yeah. Martin, would you do me the honour of...
Shouldn't you be getting on one knee for this?
No. I think that's just the bride, not the best man.
Best man?
Would you?
Me? Oh, well,
Martin, stop messing about.
Well, yeah, sure. If you're sure.
He is.
He'd be delighted. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheerio.
Best man.
Thank you. I found this very useful book on wedding etiquette in the library. I might lend it to Martin. I've scoured the section on bridesmaids and matrons of honour. And, well, there's no mention of them arranging their own ensembles.
So?
Well, so, do you think it's proper? Well, more importantly, do you think it's wise to allow Toyah to choose what she wears? I mean, she might turn up in sludgy green like them combat trousers she wears with camouflage netting in her hair.
Don't be silly, Roy. Toyah's taking this wedding very seriously. She's coordinating her outfit to mine and she's going to look lovely. End of conversation.
Oh, here. Hey, Roy. Better get used to it, mate, eh? That's what wives do. That's what they say, you know. End of conversation or you wouldn't understand, stuff like that.
Is that right?
Oh, indeed. As my old man used to say to me, he used to say, son, ours is not the reason why, ours is to pay up or die. You get my drift?
Janice, you've not répondé.
You are?
Répondez, s'il vous plaît. The wedding invitation.
RSVP.
Oh, that. Right, sorry. We are coming.
Oh, right. I just need to know for vol-au-vents and so on. We've got your Toyah down for the veggie option, but you're not.
Most definitely not. You can have too much of a good thing. I think I'll have a meat pie.
And Janice, just to triple check, sorry, this business between Les and Toyah.
Hayley, don't you worry. If Les so much as tries to stop our Toyah from leaving that house, she'll kickbox him into the ground. And if he turns up at the church, he'll be on cabbage soup for the rest of his life, sucked through a straw.
Great. I mean, thanks for letting me know.
So what do you reckon then, Janice? Not bad for a fiver, eh?
Oh, very nice.
There's a special offer on in Salon. Half price for wedding guests.
I thought you weren't going wedding.
Well, they're not to know that, are they?
Linda, I've still got a question mark over you.
I think that's my line, isn't it?
Can you not come then?
Hayley, I'm sure you'll have a lovely time and live happily ever after. But if I want to go to the circus, I'll book for Big Top, know what I mean?
Linda!
No offence, like.
None taken. You'll not be missed.
Don't you start. It's not a proper wedding, you know. And you're only going for a nose. So come.
You're not still working on that seating plan?
Well, it's a tricky business. It's like playing chess with human pawns.
How poetic.
Thank you. See, you've got to think of the dynamics. You see, your Auntie Monica, she's a smoker, but she's also a Methodist. Now, our other smokers tend to be drinkers.
So, where have you put her?
Next to Emily Bishop.
No, I'd put her there.
What, with Audrey and Alma?
Yeah, we'll get on like a house on fire.
Who shall I put with Mrs Bishop?
Well, I don't know who you've got on your side. Roy?
Well, I only asked my Auntie Lorna from Chandler's.
Chandler's forward, yeah, I know. Well, where is she?
Well, she's going in to have her bunions done. I mean, she's offered to cancel, but well, she's waited 3 years as it is.
Roy, you can't get married without a single member of your family there to see you. Why couldn't your mother come? You didn't invite her. Oh, Roy.
Well, you didn't invite yours.
I don't know where my mother is. If I did, I'd invite her like a shot. I would. Can't we be big on the happiest day of our lives? Actually, that's a lie. I just wanted to show you off.
She's a very unpleasant woman. And her husband's even worse.
Yeah, well, when you're 16, no grown-up seems pleasant. Come on, Roy, let's bury the hatchet. I'd love to meet her. And we can put her in, what's his name?
Roger.
Roger. Here, next to Mrs Bishop. She sees the good in everyone.
Well, it works in principle, I mean, on paper.
Yeah, well, let's put it into practice. Here, you write out an invitation, and I'll make up another couple of bags of bonboniere. That's nuts to you. Sorry, Gail, can I grab a word?
It's of course you can.
I had a call from Jessica today about the rehearsal.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be 1:30 on Saturday, if that's all right, with Martin and Sarah Louise.
Yes, fine.
And we thought if they came round to the cafe about 1, then we could all go off together.
Yeah, good idea.
It's next Wednesday morning, isn't it, Hayley? The real thing. It's good to know you won't be disappointed on your honeymoon, anyway.
Mother!
I'm too perky for you now, am I?
So is everything ready then? Have you bought the rings?
Bought the rings, bought Roy's suit.
Oh, what's it like?
Oh, he went for a light grey in the end. He looks really handsome in it. Well, I think he does.
I look forward to seeing him in it.
Only thing we haven't got ready is my dress. Still needs a zip in it. So I better get off home or else I'll be standing next to him in my petticoats.
Shall
we get going?
Oh,
Oh, yes,
Hayley,
yes.
how are your horses? Listen, Roy, what's the crack, eh? When's the stag night?
I've decided against that particular convention.
What?
I won't be having a stag night.
What? Don't be such a big drink of water, Roy.
Did I just hear you say you're not having a stag night?
Well, I think I'd rather keep a clear head for the ceremony.
No.
Here, listen, boys, your man's thinking of not having a stag night.
No stag night?
No, Roy, we can't allow you to be stuck onto a ball and chain without having your last hours of freedom with your mates. Come on, no offence, Hayley, no
None
offence.
taken, I'm not stopping him.
No? Jack, get him a pint. You're having your stag night. You're having it now.
Yeah, damn right, we'll all chip in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's absolute. As long as you don't mind, Hayley, we just borrow him for the night. You know what I mean?
I don't mind. Do you mind, Roy?
Well, I suppose that there is cause.
Yeah, I'll line them up, lads, I'll line them up.
I'll see you later then.
Aye. Cheerio, Hayley.
Shut up, Hayley.
Listen, Roy,
I'll line them
Roy,
up.
look, now, be honest.
I'm never going to touch another drink again, ever.
It'll wear off.
When I laid down, the room started to spin. I've never been out of control like that before.
Yeah, well, let that be a lesson to you. Moderation in all things in future.
Do we have to have these lights on? My head's throbbing even in these things.
Get that water down.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's why they call you Roy, is it?
What?
Hobson.
I should be drinking black coffee for hangover, shouldn't I?
No, Hayley's bang on. Water's the best thing you can have. You dehydrate when you've been drinking. Get plenty of that down you. You'll be fine.
You're going to be all right for rehearsal this afternoon, aren't you?
Gonna have to be, isn't I?
How is he?
He's very quiet.
Honestly, I'll kill Spider and Curly. How are you feeling, love?
Oh, hello. Yeah, a bit better, thank you. The water helped. I'm just reading up about hangovers in this encyclopedia. Apparently, red wine and brandy are the worst offenders.
Is that what you were drinking?
I don't remember. Apparently, alcohol depresses the central nervous system. It suppresses your inhibitions and anxieties.
Right, what is it? There's something bothering you.
There's not much I can hide from you, is there?
Who's it from?
Listen. Dear Roy, thank you for your letter. I shall not be able to attend on the 21st as it's very short notice. I have a prior engagement which I am afraid I cannot cancel. Trust you understand and hope the day goes well. Mother.
Oh, Roy, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, well, so am I, but it's only what I expected.
Well, that's my fault for making me do it.
Well, at least she wished me a nice day, that's something.
And why can't she cancel her engagement?
Why was she never there for me when it mattered? Oh, I gave up asking that question long ago.
I'll be there for you, Roy. Always.
Well, that's all that matters now. Thank you.
How did the rehearsal go?
Quickly.
Well, there's not much to do, really, is it? Apart from remembering your positions.
Still felt a bit rushed.
Well, Jessica may not have wanted to hang around in the circumstances.
Yeah, I know it's difficult for her.
The less it's advertised, the better, probably.
Yes, she's taken a big risk for us. We mustn't forget that, Hayley.
She'll pull out all the stops on Wednesday. You watch.
Now it's my turn to ask.
What?
What's bothering you? And it's not the rehearsal.
It's the dress.
The wedding dress? What's the matter with it?
I'm not going to have time to finish it.
What are you going to wear?
No, I mean, I'll finish the main dress. What I mean is there won't be a train thing.
Ah, is that important?
Oh, it's the best bit. Well, to me it is. It's what makes it a wedding dress and not just a smart frock. I've dreamt about it for so long.
Oh, can't you get somebody to help?
Well, I rang Blushing Brides in precinct, but they've got a 6-week wait on wedding dresses. They can't do anything.
Have you got no friends who could help you?
It might take 4 or 5 people now. No, it's my own fault. I've left it too late. I thought I could pull it off.
Well, we have organised this a bit on the quick side. I mean, some people, they take a year planning the wedding. Well, there's bound to be a few hiccups.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Will it look odd without the train?
Not odd, no, just incomplete.
So, the train now leaving will not upset our plans then?
Let's hope not.
Can't stay long.
Well, stay there, stay there.
What is it?
Don't want you to see the dress.
Shut my eyes.
Hang on. No need, it's all right.
Gail's not due for another half an hour. I thought I'd give you a hand.
With what?
Well, I'll take all this stuff down to Elmer's.
Oh, no, she's picking it up on her way home from work in Corrie.
Oh, right, well, so you're all organised?
Yeah. I mean, dress still hasn't got a train, but...
It'll look lovely.
I wanted it to look glamorous.
It will. And you will.
A train would have made all difference, though.
You're a perfectionist, Hayley. It's your only flaw.
Do you still want to marry me?
Yes, I do.
Good. Hiya! Mr. Baldwin let me off early. Girls shamed him into it.
I haven't got your tea ready yet.
I don't want any. We'll eat at the end night.
I bought you something special.
You have it. Your last bachelor meal.
All right. I will.
Are you excited?
I can't believe it's happening.
Next time I come into this cafe, I'll be married.
We'll be married.
And I'm not worried about the dress anymore. You're right, it will look lovely.
Oh, Alma picked it up at dinner time. She said to make your own way over.
Nothing wrong, is there?
No, something about Freshco's changing her shift. Anyway, she had it down the stairs, through the cafe and out. And I didn't see so much as a fiver.
Good. I mean, I know it's superstition and everything, but I don't want anything to spoil this wedding now.
Why should it?
No reason at all. Not anymore.
Yeah, go on. Get ready for your hen night.
Yeah.
Close your eyes.
All right, it's all right. She can't see. I've got my hands over them.
Where are we going?
It's all right.
Yeah, I've got a tight girl, don't worry.
We're going to have an accident here.
She's been walking up the aisle with a black eye.
Right now, come on, straight ahead.
Right a bit.
Just follow my voice.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Right. Open your eyes.
Oh, you've gone to so much trouble. Thank you.
Better than you'd get at the calf.
It's fantastic.
Hey, that is nout. Turn around.
What?
Turn around.
A train. You've made me a train.
Of course we have. Don't tell Baldwin.
Hey, if the girls were on overtime rates for this, you and Roy would be starting your married life in debt.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah. But let's get it out way yet, are you? We might all be throwing up later. Hayley doesn't want regurgitated booze all over a new frock.
Oh, you've such a lovely way with words, Mum.
Yeah, well, come on, let's get it upstairs.
Thanks. Thanks for everything.
I thought you'd left home.
Oh, don't start. I've had a terrible night.
Booed off, were you?
No, I wasn't.
Just goes to show. Hunters these days, they've got no taste.
What the hell's been going on in here?
Hayley Patterson's hen night. Any objections?
You let that perv have a do in my home?
Well, I won't put it like that.
Well, I don't want her sorting here.
Well, half the time, I don't want you here. But I have to put up with it.
It's the trouble with you, innit? Always going behind my back.
Les, I know every move you make. Every song in your repertoire. Sometimes I just don't want to hear them.
Yeah? Well, I don't want to listen to you either.
Right. Well, I'll just take myself off to bed then.
Fine wife you are.
I would be, if I had a fine husband.
Rather be married to Roy Cropper, would you?
Well, at least he's not a loudmouth drunk.
You'd be loudmouthed if your best LPs had gone missing. Me prize albums. The ones that are worth a few bob, someone stole them.
No, they haven't.
Well, where are they then? Because they're not with the others.
They've gone to a good cause.
You what?
I flogged them.
You did what?
Yeah, took them to a dealer and sold them.
What?
Well, you don't think all this lot comes for free, do you? We're strapped, Les. And we still owe her, Willian.
You sold my records.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Well, you're going to pay for this.
Well, I'm used to it. I pay for everything.
Right. Well, get out of my sight!
Married life. Poor Hayley don't know what she's let herself in for.
You flogged off my records. I'm out there working myself to death, so you can throw a party for that freak!
Shut up!
So you want money, do you? Right! Well, I'll get you some!
I'm going to bed.
Is that the Weatherfield Gazette? Right, well, I'm not speaking to any answer phone. Janice! I'll wipe that smile off your face. No one makes a fool out of me and gets away with it. Do you hear me? Hey, you and your pervy mates won't know what's hit you.
Yeah, but why does she have to get married from my flat?
Look, we have been through all this before. This is my flat as well as yours, and Hayley is my friend, and she wants to see Roy at the church, not when she wakes up in the morning.
Well, I tell you what, it's an aggravation I can do without.
Would you just please keep your voice down? I mean, don't you dare let her hear you saying things like that. Oh, come on, Mike. It's a wedding day.
It's a let's pretend wedding day. It's a travesty, and you know it. But no doubt you'll be having a little weep, dabbing the old eyes here and there.
There are times when I could gladly strangle you. Oh, hello, Hayley. I hope you slept all right.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Morning, Mr. Baldwin. It's ever so nice you letting me get married from here.
Yeah, well...
This is when you find out who your friends are.
Yeah, well, I've got to get to the factory. We're closing at dinner time because of this one.
Oh, you know, he's so romantic. Him and money, just like Darby and Joan.
Big one. Oh, my car, you must be psychic.
Hayley, your seconds have arrived.
You cheeky devil, seconds indeed.
Hi, come on in, Maxie. Come on in, Maxie.
Hi, Hayley.
Today's the day.
And we're here to make you look really beautiful for your Roy.
Hardly slept a wink last night.
Bridegroom's nerves, you see.
I know, when I haven't slept a wink, I look a terrible state.
Well, you'll be okay. Everyone will be looking at the bride. No one will notice you.
Oh, you're very kind, Martin, but I know I shall be letting Hayley down.
No, you will not. I'll see to that. My job's getting you there on time and reasonably sober.
Oh, I haven't been drinking, Martin. No, I can assure you it was bad enough last week. I behaved disgracefully.
Well, that wasn't your fault. That was the Rovers' lot. They got you drunk, didn't they?
I don't believe in blaming other people, Martin. A man is responsible for his own actions. The fault is in me. That's the trouble. I'm not good enough for Hayley.
I never will be.
Listen, pal, this is front page stuff. It's dead juicy. I am telling you, if you'll listen, I'll tell you what it is for free. But if you want to know who it is and where it's happening, then that'll cost you. I am getting to the point. It's two blokes. Two men, right? And they're getting married to each other. And it's all being done in secret by this vicar, because vicars are not supposed to do that, are they? Blimey, Toya, I didn't know you were home. Look, think about it. I'll ring you back.
These shoes are killing me.
Don't wear them, then.
I have to wear them. They're the only proper shoes I've got.
Why are you all dressed up like that?
For the wedding.
Oh, Dozy Roy. And that Harold that calls himself Hayley. I've told you 1,000,000 times. You are not going to no freak show. So up them stairs now, lady.
You can't stop me going.
Oh, yes, I flaming well can. You are not going to that so-called wedding. So get up there and get in your bedroom.
You're out of the Stone Age, you are. You're a flaming dinosaur.
Yeah, the dinosaurs died out. And I'll tell you why. They started acting like that Roy and Hayley.
What do you think?
Oh, you look lovely.
Well, it's all down to Audrey and Maxine.
Oh,
Thanks, girls.
Listen, you wouldn't have got a better job anywhere else, I'm telling you that.
Hey, hang on. Don't.
Oh, right. Now, is that too tight there? Because
No, it wasn't. Have we got the right place for the wedding party? Anne Hayley's auntie. Oh, right, come in.
Oh.
Just getting ready now.
Auntie Monica, it's wonderful to see you.
Look who I've got with me. I made your great Uncle Bert come. That's all right, I hope.
Yeah, hi, Uncle Bert. Very nice to see you.
How do?
These are my friends, Alma, Audrey and Maxine.
Hi. Pleased to meet you.
Oh, can I get you a cup of tea?
Oh, I could murder a cup of tea. We've been on the road since first thing, and I'm not what you call a fast driver. But what I really want is there somewhere I can tidy myself up a bit? I don't want to show Hayley up.
Come on, I'll show you. It's here.
Right, come on, Maxine, we'll put the kettle on.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. So, how have you been keeping, Uncle Bert?
Middling, you know. Not so bad for 75.
I'm so pleased to see you. It's been ages.
Aye, it does.
It's nice to have my relations here because this is such a big day for me, you know.
Well, I'll tell you this, Harold. There's a lot going on these days I can't seem to make head and tail of.
Uncle Bert.
Now, wait. Just let me speak my piece. What would I do if it were me? See. Why don't you go and put your trousers on and come home with me and your auntie?
It's no use, Uncle Bert.
After we've had us teas, we can walk down to Wheatsheaf and have a game of dominoes. You always enjoyed that.
Not really.
No? You did, Harold. Playing 5s and 3s with me and Arthur G and their Tony. You used to say how much you enjoyed it.
I said that because I didn't want to hurt your feelings, Uncle Bert. And I'm sure you don't want to hurt mine. Harold's gone, you see, Uncle Bert. There is no Harold anymore. I'm not the person I used to pretend to be. See, when I was Harold, I was never happy. I always felt, well, wrong. And I'm Hayley now, Uncle Bert, and I'm happy. I mean, not all the time. Just some of the time, you know, like other people. And I wish I could tell you how much better my life is now. If you could just understand. Because I've always loved you, and my Auntie Monica. And I don't want to lose you.
Aye. You know, me and your auntie, we'll never stop being fond of you. Hayley.
Spider! Spider up here!
Aye?
Les won't let me out for the wedding.
You can't do that.
Yeah, well, he has done. What am I going to do?
Ah, Gary.
All right, Spider, am I all right for cleaning your windows?
Yeah, but could you do Les's first?
Oh, no, he's told me he don't believe in paying window cleaners.
Yeah, you see, the thing is, we've got a maiden in distress. Well, the Princess Toya has been locked in her little turret by the wicked Baron Battersby.
He won't let me go to the wedding.
Sorry, there's nothing I can do about that.
Oh, Gary!
But, being a careless sort of chap, if I was to leave my ladders lying around and
Spider was to use them for something. It's nothing to do with me, is it?
What's happening? Fired or something?
Or something.
Oh, doesn't she look great up a ladder, eh? Got a great view from here, Toya.
Clear off, frog face. I'll kill that kid.
Yeah, shush, or you'll have Les out. If you want the full frank truth, the hot tip of the week, get to the Rovers Return pub in Coronation Street. And make it soon. And bring plenty of cash with you, because this is cash only. Toya! What are you doing up there? Hey? Flaming Nora!
Oh, thanks, mate.
Come here, you!
There's a taxi out the front picking up Sarah Louise. Run!
Go on back here, you!
Oh, I'm sorry, mate.
Rhino, Riley! Oh! Get out me way!
You're all right. Don't worry. You know where you're going, don't you? The keys.
Wait for me.
All right.
Can I go with Sarah Lou? Let's after me.
In you get. Off you go. I'll see you at the church.
Hey! How are tyres in that taxi?
Oh, push off.
Don't you come your snotty capers with me, girl! And stop interfering with my kids! And you young git, you got in my way on purpose, didn't you? You want a good hiding, you do. Teach you some manners.
You touch me, and when my mum gets out, she'll cut your bits off.
Do you know what? I feel sorry for your mum. She's like me, is Jackie. You try to bring someone up with a bit of decency, and what do you get? Eh? Nothing but a load of abuse. Ooh.
Looks to me like you do your own abuse, mate.
You see, Martin, Hayley's a wonderful person. She's a very fine human being. Sooner or later, she's going to realise she could have done better than me.
Roy, you've got to get moving.
In fact, she deserves to do better than me.
Yeah, well, she doesn't think so. That's why she's going to St. Paul's Church, expecting to see you. Are you just going to leave her standing there on her own?
I wouldn't do that to her.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear it, because I was starting to wonder.
I wouldn't humiliate her like that. I wouldn't hurt her for the world. I'm surprised you should think such a thing.
Roy, stop talking. Just have a shave and put your suit on.
Right.
Right.
You see, I've been procrastinating, haven't I? I do that. I sometimes think I'm a bit peculiar compared to other people.
No, surely not.
No, I do. See, I'll give you an example.
Roy, just tell me on the way to the church, please.
So, what's it worth?
Well, you get a drink out of it.
Look, it's red hot stuff, this. 2 blokes getting wed in church. In secret. Vicar defies bishop. Come on, it's all there.
Hey, this isn't bad ale, this, Duncan. Aye, not bad at all.
Look, names, times, places, the lot. 500 quid.
Give over. It's not that good a story. Tell him, Harry. There's no glamour, sunshine. 2 blokes? What sort of picture's that? I need a bit of bodice, a bit of cleavage. There's got to be a woman, sunshine, or I don't bother pointing my camera.
There is a woman in it.
You said 2 blokes.
Getting married, yes. But it's a woman vicar. What about that, then? That's got to be worth £500 worth all right.
Oh, well, that's more like it. We go for that sort of thing.
Of course you do. It's dynamite.
Must be here at St. Paul's. Jessie, what's her name? She's the only one round here.
Yeah, let's get down there.
No rush, mate. We've time for another pint.
No, come on.
Oi! What about my money?
For what? Who needs you?
You swine!
What's up?
I give up on people, Jack. Whatever happened to trust? Whatever happened to honest dealing?
I don't know, I just want the money for the ale.
You what?
3 pints. They said you were getting it.
You look terrific, Hayley.
Yes, you do.
Thank you.
Tay, why have you got your trainers on?
Couldn't get my shoes on.
Oh, right. I wish I could wear my trainers.
Oh, hey, you better go down, Toya. I think Auntie Monica's waiting. And just make sure she gets to the church, OK?
Right, OK. See ya.
Oh, the wedding car's here. You ready, Hayley?
Yeah, I think so. Ready as I'll ever be.
Hiya. Hi. Are we the last?
Yeah, just about. It's not my fault.
All right, Curly, we're here now.
Come on.
Oh.
Honest, the bridegroom got to. He should be in the church.
Well, this could be him.
Oh, no.
Oh, look here.
I better tell Jessica.
What do you want? Is this where the freaky wedding's going off, pal?
You're the only freaks I've seen. I thought we had this to ourselves. Who's tipped them off? Oh, you should have double-crossed me.
You could have had this exclusive.
Oh, it was your idea to bring these vultures down, was it? You Judas.
Get stuffed.
Hey up, there's the lovely Rev Jessie.
If they turn this into a circus, it'll ruin the whole thing for Hayley and Roy.
I think you're the one who's going to be ruined, Jessica.
Just wants to know, is there going to be a wedding here today?
Well, have you been invited to a wedding here? Because if you haven't, you're not welcome.
Only doing our job, love, same as you. Some of us have a living to earn. You've got a living to hang on to, haven't you?
Come on, get one for Harold's album. That was a name, Harold.
How do you...
He's there.
Sorry.
Roy, the press is here. Photographers, everything.
Oh, well, to hell with them. Let them do the worst.
Well, you don't understand. Jessica are in deep trouble if this gets in the papers.
No, we can't have that.
No, can we get a message to Hayley?
Well, they'll be on the way here.
I don't want that lot mobbing her.
No. Do you think we can intercept her?
All right, we'll have a damn good try.
Give us a break, love. Is there going to be a wedding?
I can say to you, in all honesty, I really don't know.
Of course, we can't be sure she'll come this way.
Oh, yeah. Always merry and bright, eh, Roy?
What's that?
Where?
That's the wedding car. Quick, Martin.
All right.
Oh!
Hayley.
What's going on? What's happening? Roy, what is it?
There's a whole load of reporters up at the church. They're after you. They're after me. And they're after Jessica. I'm sorry, Hayley. I think we've got to call it off.
It's not true. Please tell me it's not true, Roy, please.
I'm sorry, Hayley. Those newspaper people, they'll be all over the church by now. I don't see how we can go ahead. For Jessica's sake. And for yours.
It's our wedding day.
Ken! Oh, there's been a hiccup.
But don't tell me Roy hasn't shown.
No, worse than that. Les Battersby's tipped off the papers.
Oh, no! So Roy and Hayley are going to be splashed all over the front page like a large portion of chips.
And if they find out what she's doing, the vicar's for the eye job.
Oh. So, what's happening?
Well, it's off, innit? So the best thing you can do is go back to the Rovers and tell anyone else that's coming.
Right, OK, come on. It's not going to be easy getting that lot off the scent, is it?
See you later.
Bye.
Hey, buddy.
Now, gentlemen, I'm afraid you've taken me by surprise. I hadn't realised it was St Francis de Sales Day.
You are?
The patron saint of journalists. I mean, I can't think what else would bring you out here. After all, there's no wedding.
Get off. You know why we're here.
Can you just look this way a bit, love? Come on. Thank you.
You've got your wires crossed, boys.
Come on, Reverend. Don't play games. It's a couple of blokes.
Except one of them's had more than his tonsils removed.
I'm sorry. I really don't know what you're talking about. Someone's pulling your leg. There's definitely no wedding here today.
So how come he's wearing a carnation?
Yeah. Well, it's a date. You know, a blind date. Meet me on a church steps, I'll be wearing a white carnation.
Look, you can see there's nobody here. No cars, no choir, no photographer.
That's yours truly, darling.
Here's that Battersby bloke. Oi, Battersby.
Here, take my card, love. I don't know how well the cloth pays, but I reckon there's a market for this sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Reckon you can make a monkey out of the British press, do you, Mr. Battersby?
Is it right what you said about that, like having a patron saint?
Yes.
Blimey.
Come on in, everybody, come on. We'll be safe now. Come on, Hayley, sit down. I'll make us all a nice pot of tea.
I don't want any tea, Roy. I want to be getting married.
Yes, of course you do.
What's this Les Battersby got against Hayley and Roy, anyhow?
Oh, well, he's sort of got something against everybody.
Well, the sad truth is, I'm afraid, that Mr. Battersby isn't alone in disliking what he doesn't understand.
I should have known it'd never work out, shouldn't I?
Now, Hayley, there is no reason for you to say that.
It's supposed to be my fairy tale wedding, weren't it, Roy? Me happy ever after ending. Trouble is, fairy tales aren't real life, are they? You can't turn frogs into handsome princes with a kiss. And even if you can turn a man into a woman, it don't mean to say they're ever going to live happily ever after, does it? Excuse me.
Hayley.
I don't know. I mean, Les has pulled some stunts in the past. What he did to Martin were terrible, but this...
I know, it's just spite, isn't it?
Well, I'll tell you what, he'll not be showing his face in here if he's got any sense, eh?
Are you joking, Les? He'll be in Roy's cafe tomorrow drinking tea and eating bacon butters.
Well, if I was Roy, it wouldn't be brown sauce I was spreading on it, eh?
All right.
Martin, what's happening?
Well, I've just dropped in at the cafe. Roy's upstairs trying to calm Hayley down.
Oh, the poor thing. She must be devastated.
Well, according to Alma, she's inconsolable.
Public flogging's too good for that bag of dirt.
Hey, Jim. You're useful with your hands. What's the chance of knocking up a set of stocks for Les Battersby?
Well, I'll tell you what, Molly. I'll get the timber if you get the rotten vegetables, eh?
Right, count me in and all. Think about how excited Hayley was when we did her hair.
I know, it makes you want to cry, doesn't it? Let's hope he gets his come-uppance this time.
Well, it's long overdue, that's for sure.
I remember when I were at infant school, all girls used to talk about getting married one day. Even then, it can't be more than 5 or 6. It's supposed to be what every little girl dreams of.
So I've heard.
Well, I were never a little girl, but it were a dream for me too. Maybe not always, but after I met you, nice white dress, plenty of flowers, all my friends around me. I thought that's all it'd ever be, just a dream. But at least you tried to make it come true for me, Roy. Thank you for that.
Hayley, if there's anything that I could do, anything at all, to make it still come true, you know I would, don't you?
I know, Roy. Of course you would. But it ain't ever gonna happen, is it?
Well, I don't know. We could go abroad. Somewhere where the laws are different. Away from the bigots, like Les Battersby.
Oh, it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't feel like a real wedding, even if legally it meant more than we could do here. It's about more than just a piece of paper. I wanted to get married here, where I live, with my friends around me. I wanted to show them how much we loved each other, how happy we are.
We will be happy again, Hayley. You'll see, I promise you.
Roy, I know that you'll always do your best for me. That you'll always try to make me happy. But the truth is, the whole world's against us, isn't it?
No, Hayley, that is not the case.
Right, people don't like what I am. Even my own Uncle Bert down there, he don't understand.
Well, maybe he doesn't. But at least he's prepared to wish you well. And frankly, I'd be surprised if anybody really understood what you've been through. I'm not sure that I totally understand it myself. But I do know how upset and disappointed you are. I feel that every bit as much as you do. We mustn't give up hope.
Hope? Right, I feel like the world's poking fun at me, like it always has done. First giving me the wrong body and now giving me a wedding and snatching it away from me at the last minute. If the world can do that to me, what have I got to hope for?
Oh, you know, this takes me back a bit.
Oh.
Ah, Jessica. Got here as quickly as I could. Where are Roy and Hayley?
Oh, they're upstairs. I know it's not a very Christian thing to say, Reverend, but if I could lay my hands on that Les Battersby...
Don't worry, I know exactly how you feel.
How's Hayley?
Not too good, I'm afraid.
Is there anything we can do?
No, I don't think so. Thank you. Oh, Jessica, thank you for coming over.
Roy, I can't tell you how sorry I am that this has happened.
Yes, well, it would have been unfair on you, as well as on Hayley and myself, to have carried on.
I know this wedding wouldn't have been recognised by the state, or even the church, but in a way, I feel that's what would have made it so much more special. I think God would have recognised it, whatever the circumstances.
Well, thank you. That does mean a lot.
And you've got your friends around you, that's important.
Yes, that's very true, yes. And what you just said about circumstances.
Hello.
Oh, Alma.
So then, how are you feeling?
I suppose I'll survive.
Well, everybody's asking you about you downstairs.
Tell them I'll live.
Well, I'll tell them, but I think they'd rather see it with their own eyes.
No, Alma, really, no.
Well, you're going to have to face them sooner or later, and believe me, sooner's best.
Do you think?
Mm-hmm.
OK, I suppose I should go and talk to Auntie Monica and Uncle Bert.
Oh, just hang on a minute.
What are you doing?
Well, if you're going to be strong in the face of adversity, I think you're best looking.
Oh, it's not how I feel, Alma.
Doesn't matter. Done.
I know it's not quite what we planned, Hayley, but will you marry me?
Oh, Roy.
Hayley, would you mind if I did honours?
Royston, do you take Hayley Ann to be your wife? Will you treasure her, protect her, cherish her, and be faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Hayley Ann Patterson, will you take Royston Cropper to be your husband? Will you love him, comfort him, honour and protect him, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention, please? Thank you very much. Ooh, pressure's on. Now then, as best man, can I just point out to anyone that may have missed it that, well, today has not been the most conventional of weddings you may have ever attended. But can I also say that it's probably the best one that I've ever been invited to. And that's all down to Roy and Hayley. Two people who today have proved to the world that if any couple are supposed to be together, whatever the odds, whatever the brickheads might do, then it's them. So, ladies and gentlemen, please raise your glasses to Roy and Hayley.
Roy
and Hayley.
Hey!
I'd just like to say a very big and heartfelt thank you to every one of you, especially to the Reverend Lundy, Jessica, who has performed a small miracle here this afternoon.
Aye.
Yeah. But most of all, I want to say thank you to Hayley for walking into my life and bringing me a kind of happiness that I thought was reserved only for other people. Thank you.
Well said.
I can recommend a very good vicar.
Look, Hayley, right, I just wanted to say that I'm sorry about Les. What he did, it were cruel and hurtful. And, well, it were probably just his sense of humour. No one ever could understand it.
Well, I'm not surprised. Frankly, Mrs. Battersby, I think your
what
husband...
Roy means, Janice, is all's well that ends well.
So there's no hard feelings then?
Apparently not.
I'll see you later.
What?
Come upstairs with me now.
Hayley, we've got our guests to consider.
Oh, don't be daft, they'll not miss us. Come on.
Oh, I might have guessed you'd be here. Squatting and gate crashing. It's all the same to you, innit? You don't even know Roy and Hayley.
Yeah, but I'd like to get to know you better, Toya. And if gate crashing's what it takes, well then, I'm prepared to take that risk.
Great.
Come on, Toya. Bridesmaids always cop off at the wedding. It's traditional.
Is it? I've never been a bridesmaid before.
It's your first time, is it? Oh, well, don't worry. I've copped off with loads.
Have you?
Yeah, hundreds. Hey, listen. I'm hanging out at Curly's at the minute. And I just happen to know that it's empty. So why don't you come back with me? It'll be easy.
Not with me, it won't. Bonehead.
Hayley, is this really necessary?
Of course it is. I've been saving this up for you for ages, so close your eyes, it's a surprise.
What if somebody comes in?
Let them. We're married now, Roy. We can do whatever we like.
Even so.
There.
What's the letter?
I'll read it.
It's a deed poll. Hayley Ann Cropper.
I've changed my name. I might never be Mrs. Cropper officially, but I thought this was the next best thing.
Do you know, Hayley, I really do think that I'm the happiest man alive.
Here, are you sure Emily won't think we've gone a bit too far?
Oh, no, sweat. I mean, she's only got to drive up to the railway station.
Yeah, true enough. Here they come. Your carriage awaits here, allow me.
Good idea, wasn't it, Auntie Em? You know, pots and pans on account of how Roy owns a cat and all.
Good luck! Hey, I hope they've got thick walls at that hotel in York. And well-oiled bed springs. Tonight, then, eh? Going for a roll, right? Look at that. Where are you going, then?
I'm the Legion. What's going on, Jack?
This? Roy and Hayley's wedding. Don't say you forgot.
No, I haven't forgotten, but I thought...
You'd banjaxed it good and proper. Is that what you thought?
No, I don't know what you mean.
You and your scabby mates from papers. I'll give you flaming press. I'll press your flaming bones to bits. Come here!